What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and previously I did a video reacting to every animality in Mortal Kombat 3. And needless to say, the animals the characters turned into in that game didn't really make any sense. Since then, we've done 3 videos trying to find out if animalities do return to Mortal Kombat 1, what animals should these characters turn into? And I found out along the way that the job is not as easy as it looks. But it's okay, because we got one part left. Today, we look at Liu Kang and Earthrealm's defenders to find out if animalities do return, what animals should these characters turn into? But first, if you want to see animalities return in Mortal Kombat 1, drop a like on this video. If you'd rather see friendships or old school brutalities return, let me know in the comment section. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on Mortal Kombat 1. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Alright, so we're going to be looking at these characters from Liu Kang's least favorite to his favorite. In my personal opinion, at least. Or maybe they're my least favorite to my favorite. I don't know, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're kicking this thing off with Johnny Cage. Now, this is why I told y'all this one is the most difficult, because Johnny Cage has a huge personality. He's Mr. Hollywood, so you want to get an animal that ties back into that for it to make sense. And there's not many animals you can do that with. So the one I settled on is a bull. Now hear me out. I know we went bull for General Shao, and if we got to go one animal for one character, then we definitely stick with the bull for General Shao because he's got the horns. But I think the bull kind of works for Johnny Cage as well, because think about it. Bulls have a lot of personality. You see the guy holding out the little red thing, and then a bull runs towards it as they're running around the little stadium. You can use that for a fatality. So Johnny Cage being that bull, you can make it goofy. Have the other character holding up the red thing, or let's say your opponent is, let's just pick somebody random. Smoke, and he's got the gray clothes on, and let's just say, you know, he got the red blood all over him. When Johnny Cage transforms into the bull, you start seeing it from like the first person perspective, and you just see the red glowing. So Smoke starts running around the arena. Even if you want to turn it to a stadium to make it extra goofy, it's fine. We do it with friendships all the time. Animalities are goofy as it is, so hey, make him do it and make him catch Smoke, horns through the back, run around the arena with them until Animality comes up. I don't know. I think you could definitely make this work for Johnny Cage. If y'all got a better animal for Johnny, let me know in the comment section, because I can't think about any other animal with personality. Except monkeys, but we did a monkey, I think, in the last video, so we didn't want to go back there. The next character we have is Geras. Now, Geras, there's a few places you can go here. Now, this character screams animality. For one, bear. A bear is simple, obvious. Geras looks like a bear, but I believe we used the bear for Omni-Man, and I didn't want to go there again. Too easy. So we had to do something a little bit harder. So with Geras, we're not going with the bull, because we just went with the bull. With Geras, we are going with the elephant. When Geras is in his second attire, he reminds me of an African king, even kind of in the first attire. He reminds me of Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson's Remember the Time video. So when I think Geras and animals, for some reason my mind goes to the elephant. How do you do an animality with an elephant? What you can do is have him extend the trunk, grab the opponent, maybe suck him up in there a little bit, squeeze him, bones break, you spit the bones out and spew the blood all over the place. Y'all, these animalities will not be happening in Mortal Kombat 1, because PETA will be all over them like a pack of baboons on a pizza. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and we have Kenshi. Now, I'm thinking, what is a blind animal? People always say blind as a bat, and I know that's probably not appropriate, but we're not gonna go bats. Kenshi turning into a pack of bats? That's Natara's thing. I actually had to get help from my boy Kiddo Valentine on this one. He said, you know what? What if you go with a fox? And I was like, you know what? Kenshi could actually be a fox. If you put the fox head on Kenshi, you can see a fox Kenshi existing in this world. I mean, foxes are pretty dangerous. If you don't go with the fox, what do you go with? A honey badger? It's too boring. He is a foxy young man, right? So I think we go with fox for Kenshi. Even if you go with a blind fox, take his eyes out or something, and you know what? Make it work. Call the pack, Kenshi, and let's get it done. Next, we got Kung Lao. Now, y'all know, I mean, look at his face. In Mortal Kombat 1, Kung Lao, he's kind of a goofy guy. He was serious in Mortal Kombat X. I mean, I didn't like him because he was old, but he was fire. One of the best characters in the game to me, I think, next to Sub-Zero. Same with Mortal Kombat 11, he was pretty good, but Mortal Kombat 1, not a crazy Kung Lao guy here. I think they need to give him a bit more edge. But because he's goofy, I'm going to give him kind of a goofy animal. That's very dangerous. One of the most dangerous animals in the world, but for some reason, it's always just been goofy to me. That's a hippo. Come on, y'all. Hungry Hippos was crazy. But have y'all ever seen a hippo crush a watermelon in his mouth? Insane. Put the head in the hippo's mouth. Animality, baby. Let's get to it. So, not really a knock on Kung Lao. He got a good one, but again, goofy guy who definitely needs a bit more edge. Next, we got Raiden. We got to get the hippo out of here first. It's obvious. Electric animal, y'all. What is an electric animal? But how do you do it? Because you can't just turn Raiden into an electric eel and boom, that's his animality. He's got to do some cool stuff. You know, he has the amulet that gives him lightning abilities, so he's got to make it rain. So I don't know if he needs to call rain for help on this one, but it needs to rain, and electric eels just need to fall out of the sky or something, and then maybe he turns into one and attacks the character somehow when he squiggles on the ground to shock him. I don't know how you do it, but what other animal has control or can shock you like that? It's got to be an electric eel. They made it work with Aquaman. Raiden's not a rain character or a water character, but somehow you got to make it work. Hey, they didn't make sense in Mortal Kombat 3, so they don't got to make sense here either. They just got to make a little bit of sense. That's it. That's all we're here to do, is to make a little bit of sense. And last, but most certainly not least, we have the leader of this universe. We got Liu Kang. Ever since Nightwolf told Liu Kang to feel his animality, he's been going crazy. Even though animalities have not been back since Mortal Kombat 3, Liu Kang's pretty much still been feeling that animality ever since. Come on, y'all. Annihilation was a good movie. Except the Shao Kahn parts. That was the only bad thing. But this one's pretty obvious. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We all know if Liu Kang has an animality, it can only be one thing. And that is a turtle. No, of course, Liu Kang has to turn into a dragon, but not just a normal dragon. It has to be a godlike dragon. Not even like this one. I'm talking about like the one on the thumbnail. In fact, I don't know. I think he may need to stick to that classic green dragon. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. But are Animalities coming back? Again, we should know pretty soon, as Mortal Kombat Aftermath has to be right around the corner, because we're coming up close to the 1-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat 1. Do y'all want to see them? Don't forget to let me know in the comment section, but thank y'all for tuning into this video. If you haven't seen the other ones, make sure you check them out. They're going to be up here somewhere, or they might pop up at the end of the video. I don't know. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.